So you're thinking of moving to Guelph, Ontario? Excellent! In this video, we're going to talk about what it's like to live in the West End of Guelph. My name is Jenna McDonnell, and I'm a real estate agent with Remax Hallmark and the Guelph Area Living Team. We like to get families into the perfect neighborhood for them. And so today we're going to talk about what it's like to live in the West End neighborhood. We're going to go jump into the map and we're going to take a little tour using the map to see some of the hotspots in the neighborhood, check out where the schools are and where it is in proximity to the rest of Guelph, what it's like to travel through the city and get to this neighborhood, and just a couple other little tidbits along the way. So let's go. First time to our channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about living in Guelph, Ontario, don't forget to click the bell and subscribe so that you're getting the first updates on what it's like in the current market in Guelph, Ontario. So let's jump in and talk about this West End neighborhood. So as you can see on the screen, I have the map pulled out so that you can see the city of Guelph. I'm just going to take one of these little marker tools and I'm going to show you where the West End neighborhood is on the map. So right here would be considered the West End of Guelph. So this is a great neighborhood if you are commuting into Kitchener or Waterloo. It's just a quick little jaunt down the Highway 7 here and right into Kitchener, and it takes no time at all. You're into Kitchener, Waterloo on the outskirts in at least 15 minutes. So you may find that there's quite a few people living in this neighborhood that are commuting into Kitchener. Now, in this neighborhood, you also have very good access to the sixes, which is how you get in and out of Guelph. So this road right here is what we call the Hanlon Expressway, and it is also referred to as Highway 6 North. So this road takes you from the top of the city all the way to the bottom, and there's little intersections that you can get off at each point in the city. So this is the north end of the city, this is the south end of the city down this way. And you just jump on this little bypass and it takes you right out to the 401 in about, I'd say less than 15 minutes. You are on the highway and you can head either east into Toronto, which is this way, and you can get to Toronto from Guelph in about an hour. Whereas if you're going into Cambridge, Kitchener, Waterloo, you're heading west, as well as London. So Guelph is a great centrally located city, and this neighborhood is fairly good for commuters if you're looking to get out of the city. So I'm just going to zoom in on this neighborhood over here, and you will see quite a few things pop up. As you can see, Conestoga College has a Guelph campus, which is located on Speedvale Ave, and that is in the West End of Guelph. So if you are a student and you're attending this campus, this might be a good spot for you to find a house. Although I would say it's more common that you're going to find families in these neighborhoods. As we zoom in a little bit more, you can see one of the center points of this neighborhood is the West End Community Center. So the West End Community Center is a vibrant hub of activity. They have 2 ice pads, a pool, and the library attached to it, as well as that's where the local fire station is. So this is just a little hub of activity, and it was probably one of the central places where the community would go to meet. It's a great spot. Your kids can get swimming lessons, and various types of other lessons are run out of this West End Community Center. So if you have kids, or you like to use the gym, or you want to play in a volleyball league or floor hockey, this is where you would go to do that, which is one of the main highlights of this community. Another main highlight of this community is this is where Costco is. Yay, Costco. Everybody loves Costco. So the West End is famous for its Costco. There is not another Costco close by in Guelph. The closest you would have to go is into Kitchener. So if you are living in that West End neighborhood, it's really easy for you to pop into Costco, use the gas station to get the cheaper gas, pro tip, and just really enjoy having that amenity so close by. Another great thing about living in this West End neighborhood is that it is growing. So there has been quite a bit of a construction over in this end of town. You will find that this is more your typical subdivision looks. This is likely where you would find, your typical neighborhood homes. I would say there's a lot of young families living in this neighborhood because for a long time they did not have a lot of amenities in this area. And in the last little bit, it's really grown, and you will find a lot more amenities have come into this neighborhood around the Imperial Paisley Road area. So they have a gigantic Zehrs with everything that you could possibly need. There's a dentist office and Tim Hortons and the beer store and LCBO, restaurants such as Wild Wings. Everything has kind of come into this neighborhood in the last 5 years, and it has really exploded since the population has kind of grown in this neighborhood. So I would really say that this is still probably an up and coming neighborhood. And you will maybe be able to find a bit of a better bang for your buck in this neighborhood. It's a nice area. Lots of kids. As you can see, there's quite a few parks and green spaces throughout. Just a nice little area to be. There are a couple of schools in this neighborhood, which include, depending on where you live, it's a pretty big area that it covers. St. Francis would be the Catholic elementary school, and I believe Westwood is the public school that the children would attend. So, as well as being, having lots of amenities, I would say this is more of a quieter neighborhood. If I zoom out, you can see that the major parts of the city are over here. This is where the downtown core is. And then as you get over towards the West End, this is the West End over here, you're getting into more neighborhoody. You're right on the edge of the city. This is the city line. There's a lot of houses that have, green space, and it's just more of a quieter neighborhood that has recently got some new amenities. So this is definitely somewhere that you may want to check out. Now, the West End neighborhood, although it is a little bit outside of some of the major part of the city, so this is the downtown core right here, it's still, with Guelph on the whole, it doesn't take long to get from one end of the city to the other, but this West End neighborhood is not far from the downtown. It would probably only take you about maybe 10-15 minutes to get down into the downtown area, and it's just a quick little jaunt in using several streets. Up towards the north end, which is up towards this area, there's also a lot of industry up there. So if you are moving to Guelph because maybe you're working in a factory or some sort of business, there's a good chance that your job may be located up here at the top of the city. And it would be a very quick commute for you to be living in this West End neighborhood. So I have a couple of clients that currently live in West End, and so far they really love it. They live in these nice little homes, and they have lots of green space around them. There are trails that go throughout the neighborhood that people use, and If you're looking for rentals as well, they have put up quite a few condo rental places. So it's getting to be a popular area. It's not quite as busy as perhaps the rest of the city, but I would say that it's probably on its way there, just due to the amenities that are close by. So if you have any other questions about what it's like to live in the West End neighborhood, you make sure you can pop it down in the comments, or feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and we would be happy to answer any of your questions about living in the West End or about living in anywhere in Guelph. Perhaps this neighborhood is not the right neighborhood for you, and Anita or myself would be happy to jump on a Zoom call and we can discuss what it is you're looking for in your move to Guelph. My name is Jenna McDonnell, and I am so happy that you have stuck around to the end, and thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out our other videos on the other neighborhoods in Guelph, Ontario. Have a good day.